what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with a little more cosmic insight this evening. And say, man, we're going to stay off in this moon series. But in doing so, this time, we're going to bring it all the way home. So, this right here, this a little something about those people that have the moon in Cancer in their natal chart. But before I go there, because I always do, and it's because I have to, and it's because I motherfucking want to, I'm going to bring y'all a little bit about the moon in astrology, and also give a quick breakdown about the sign of Cancer in astrology. So, with that being said, let's get it cracking. What is the moon? The moon is the closest celestial body in relation to Earth in the whole entire solar system. So it has the strongest effect on our moods and personality on a day-to-day basis. You know, the moon rules the Earth's tides, and the Earth is 65% water. Well, your body is 65% fluid, so think about the effect it has on that. The moon rules the 4th house of the zodiac as well as the sign of Cancer. And it's all about our instinctive awareness, our emotional nature, how we feel. In our natal chart, it could represent our mother or the relationship we have with her or the lack thereof. In Vedic astrology, it represents the mind. But I really think it's just about how we internalize things. It's who you are before you put your mask on, which is kind of what the rising sign is. And, you know, the sun is kind of who you are as a whole, whereas the moon is how you see you as well. The moon is about our feelings. The moon is about how we react to things instinctively. The moon is just, man, it plays a pivotal role in the big three that consists of the sun, the moon, and the rising. The sun being the spirit. The moon would be what I would say is the soul. And the spirit contains the soul, by the way. And the rising is the vehicle to get wherever you're going, you know. And it's also the personality and the image that you outwardly project. But that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about the moon. So the moon is about who you are inside. So what is the sign of Cancer? The moon's chosen one. The sign of Cancer is the 4th sign of the zodiac. It's ruled by the 4th house. It rules over the 4th house. It is ruled by the moon. It rules the stomach, brain, and chest. Its symbol is the crab, and its mantra for me, who is a Cancer myself, is I feel. And Cancer is cardinal water. Cardinal water. And it could be an emotional tidal wave, but more than anything else, man, it's all about home. This sign is very concerned with your roots, and family always comes first wherever this energy is involved. It's all about the maternal, the domestic, and the need to nurture. It's, you know, Cancer energy can be the most serene and harmonious you could ever fathom when it comes in a positive way. But when it comes in a negative bag, it's going to be the most turbulent, dangerous, emotionally unstable waters that you could ever fear treading. Cancer is the sign of emotion and feeling. And it really does change like the 28 phases of the moon. And, you know, like I said earlier, and every other time I've talked about Cancer, it's cardinal water that carved the Grand Canyon. So Cancer is strong. It's cardinal. So it's about action. It's about acting on our emotions. And so what happens when the moon comes home? What happens when you're born with the moon in Cancer, your natal chart, huh? I'm going to let y'all know from Jump Street that it's been in my observations that the Cancer moon is the absolute strongest placement of the whole zodiac. And what I mean by that is, it don't matter where your sun, moon, rising is. If you have a strongly placed Cancer moon, you're a Cancer. Period. You are Cancer. And being that these individuals have such a sentimental streak, and, you know, they're arguably also the most emotionally sensitive motherfuckers in all the world, when they feel hurt or threatened, they're going to either immediately clam up and shut the fuck down, or they're going to get on a fierce defense, back themselves into a corner, and them pinchers going to come out. Excuse me. And so, as I said earlier, the moon is at home in Cancer, which this is pretty much what gives these natives this striking depth of feeling and imagination. They're extremely responsive to every single thing around them. And it makes them pretty scared or wary of rushing into any new situations with strange people or motherfuckers they don't know. They do not like to go around people they don't know at first. They could warm up to it, and once they come out of their shell, hey, it might be an amazing experience. But they're the type of people, when you take them around some people they don't know, they're going to be following behind you like a little sheep, and they're going to be scared. And they just don't know how to react to that. They got to take in our whole environment. And they're also so emotionally sensitive that when they go in a place with people they're not familiar with or they're not comfortable with, and they're taking all this energy in, they have to sort it out at some point. When they're with energy that they're familiar with, they kind of can feel like, oh, that ain't me. That's this motherfucker, negative ass motherfucker. But hey, pay attention, man. Pay attention. With the moon being at home here and in her full power, if you think a Cancer sun person is moody, they ain't got shit on a Cancer moon, y'all. Their mood is so motherfucking changeable that it's going to switch up at any slight shift in their atmosphere around them. This is cardinal water at its finest. And you're going to see the full 28 lunar cycle in this motherfucker's personality, probably on a daily basis, but at least every 2.5 days as the moon goes through its transits. They wear their hearts on their foreheads, not on their sleeves, on their foreheads. And other people are going to feel their presence strongly as well. And they're also going to feel whatever emotions that the Cancer moon is feeling. And it's going to be likewise. And when it comes to their relationships with their mamas, we're talking about Cancer here, the sign of the mama. They probably had a pretty healthy one, They probably had an excellent one with their mom. They probably had the type of mom that was the mom and the dad to them. And their mom probably really came to bat for them whenever they needed them, he or she. And, their mom probably made them feel secure in a way that a mom and a dad should. They probably have an extremely strong empathic connection with their mother. Sometimes they can have a connection that's unhealthy with their mom that is so strong that they can't be too far away from their mom, or they can't live their life without their mom managing it in some way, And that becomes an issue because later on the Cancer moon might project this same behavior onto their own kids. And it might could be a beautiful thing because all in all, they have an excellent relationship with their mother. If they're males, they're probably mama's boys and they love their mama and they don't play about their mama. If it's a female, they probably mama's girls and they love their mama and they don't play about their mama, and they probably consult their mother. And if they have something that whoever their significant other is, the male in their relationship, can't offer them in the ways of security or help or advice, they're going to go to their mama. You understand that? And hey, I miss my mama. So I love that. I love that. Another big theme here is that home and family are going to be of the utmost importance to a Cancer moon. And they're going to be fiercely protective of both. I mean, if you play with something or somebody that they love or that has come under their umbrella, or if they see you fuck with somebody that don't deserve it, they going to get dead off on your ass. Because, when I say that, Capricorn or Saturn's big daddy energy, this mama energy. And mama don't play a lot of the times. You dig? And if they're not having a good relationship with their mom or with their close family or the people they love the most, the people that make them feel secure, it's really gonna fuck with them internally. So much that it might fuck with their health. And they're not gonna be right till that gets sorted out. Their family really deep down, whether they acknowledge it outwardly or not, is everything to them. And that doesn't have to mean you be your blood family, because not all of us have the luxury of that. But hey, whoever they feel like is their family, they ain't gonna play about it. Not at all. They're also on the same level, they're gonna be extremely sentimental people. And they never forget people or events that were special to them. They'll never forget. Their memories are like that. They have emotional memory. It might not necessarily be sharp mental memory, because they can be kind of absent-minded. But if something touched them where they feel at, they'll never forget it. They're pretty much going to be always 24/7, 25/8 in their motherfucking feelings to a certain degree. And they're going to dispute that because why? They're the crab. And what does the crab have? He's a crustacean. He has a shell. But underneath that shell, it ain't no backbone. You feel me? And, they're going to cry like a motherfucker when movies have a special moment, or at graduations, or when they get very angry. That's definitely, when these people get mad, they're going to cry. And when they do, you better get out of the way, because you might be in a world of trouble. This is cardinal water. As I said a second ago, cardinal water carved the Grand Canyon. Cardinal water will be an emotional tidal wave that will overcome your ass and overdo your surfboard, man. You ain't gonna be able to make it. They feel everything, from the emotional gravity of a movie scene or a story you're telling, to you sitting up there trying to lie in their motherfucking face. They feel it and they know it. And if they catch a fucked up vibe, they're usually going to be out with a quickness. And that's probably good for you. Because if not, you're going to get the claws. So in the higher vibrations, these folks are going to be the most nurturing, intuitive, sensitive motherfuckers you'll ever meet. They're probably going to be extremely creative and imaginative. And I'll even go on a branch and say that most of them are going to be musically talented to a fault. I mean, whoa. And with them, feeling the whole song is an ethereal experience to them. Music is going to be an essential part of their lives. And if we're going to talk about Cancer Moon coming in a lower vibration, they're going to be assholes. Grumpy to the motherfucker, mad at everything, maybe even in a victim stance. They're going to be the type of motherfuckers that isolate themselves. And if not, they're going to manipulate people to keep them in place in their lives. They're going to be jealous, possessive, fearful a little bit. They're going to seem timid and shy, but they're going to be full of passive aggressive behavior. And my advice for y'all that have this placement is to stop crying all the motherfucking time and suck that shit up. No, I'm just playing. Look, y'all absolutely have to find some way to address that crippling fear of rejection that y'all have. Rejection that y'all have in y'all's lives. And it's this that be having y'all being so manipulative, jealous, and clingy. And you can look for that unconditional love and safety that you seek or that you need within yourself or within the Creator. And, shit is going to be a lot stressful if and when you learn how to do that. Because if you continue on with the manipulation and the passive aggressive behavior and the whining, ain't nobody ever going to want to be around you, and you are going to push them away. And you can't isolate yourself, but expect everybody to know that you love them and you need them. That don't make no motherfucking sense. But hey, who am I but the expert? Hey, that going sideways, coming in sideways all the time. I know that's your nature, but we got to work in some way to be direct and come straight up in 2021. If we're genuinely going to see progress. Hey, there's been some priceless knowledge itself. I appreciate all the love and support. Understand, no matter where you got the moon at, whether it be in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, the negative traits that come along with it, you ain't got to feed into it. Just because you built like that, don't mean you have to build like that. Hey, there's been some priceless knowledge itself, man. If you're fooling with me, please like, share, subscribe. Hell, fucking like, share, subscribe anyway. Even if you don't like my motherfucking cocky ass. But I want to tell you this, though. Go join my Facebook group, Priceless Knowledge Itself. If you're interested in any astrological readings whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And lastly, man, as I always tell y'all, until tomorrow when you see me again, keep it real. Because that's what I'm doing 24/7, 25/8, even while all the rest of y'all niggas hate.